It's good to have you back, readers. Look at you filing in for yet another quickie. Tom Harris here with Elizabeth Best.
Hello.
Welcome to Ghosts of Boyfriend's Past. It's a questions-driven quickie this week. And Liz, I'm just going to hurl questions at you over the next 15 minutes. First off, from me, have you ever dictated how a partner dresses? Yes. Either around the house or going out. You have.
Yes. And
you said, nope, that's not happening. Get it off. We're getting changed.
And I sort of feel bad about it now that I am not quite as image focused as I used to be. And after going through a coercive control relationship where I was quite frequently told what not to wear. Look, there are a couple of things that there was one thing I tried to throw out for so long and he wouldn't let me throw them out. So there were these. So one of my boyfriends was in a hair metal band at one point.
Yeah, man.
And he had silver spandex pants.
Yeah.
I fucking hated them.
Yes.
He kept saying he was going to get the band back together and put them on or like whatever. And I was like, look, they take up space. I hate them. They got to the point where, you know, when fabric just is so old, it's sticking together. They're like sticky. But I wasn't allowed to throw them out because he insisted that he would wear them again sometime. But underwear as well. Holy underwear.
Yeah.
Even though no one can see it, I'm like, get rid of those. Why? What is the point? Just free ball if you're going to wear that holy piece of crap.
So there are a couple of casual clothing nitpicks.
But like actual
Have you
clothes?
ever gone? Have you ever dressed him like you're going out together and he's rocked up and you've gone no.
Honestly, I feel a little bit bad for this because I probably was a little bit bossier than I should have. But one of my very serious boyfriends, we used to go out and I used to say this, and like he looked very good in them, and I think he ended up liking the outfits. But I think I was quite pushy in what I told him to wear. And I'll tell you one thing rather than clothing that I did is that one time he tried to grow a mustache and beard.
That's not on.
Because he wanted to do Movember, which is a very worthy cause, and I still feel really fucking awful for this, right? But one of my friends had a wedding coming up and I did not, because he was blonde, the beard twas patchy.
Yeah, wasn't happening.
And I said, I will give you $100 to shave it off early at the start of Movember. Like, I will donate $100 to Movember if you just get rid of that fucking gross thing.
I don't mind that.
Now that I'm older, I'm kind of into facial hair, but back then I was not having it.
Fair and fine enough. How would a woman feel about being told how to dress by a man? If we flip this and I said to you,
this is why I say I feel bad about it.
Yeah,
if you can give me a reason of why it looks bad, that makes me go, oh, you're right.
Yeah.
But not, I hate it, therefore. Like if I love something and you tell me not to wear it, you're donezo now. Whereas back in the day, I would have been like, oh, okay.
But are we men allowed to love the things we have, the tatty underwear?
I think it's really difficult, but I think now that I'm more mature and less bossy bitch, I think now it needs to go both ways in the fact that honesty without tact is cruelty.
Yes. Correct.
So if you are telling someone something to be just because you want to be honest and you're saying it in a way like that looks disgusting, that makes your ass look big, you know, you look hideous, rather than how about you try that other nice shirt that I love so much, you know, that like you've got to say it in a way that is authentic but tactful.
Yeah, it's tricky. It is a tricky one, particularly if it's for going, oh my God.
Zane's pulled the microphone down.
The microphone's going down. Guys, we're in trouble.
You all know that I am a proponent of radical honesty.
Yeah.
And the way that you were phrasing that honesty without tact, that was just hurtful. It's like there's a place for honesty without hurtfulness. If someone says, hey, what do you think of my outfit? I can say, oh, I do not like those colors. Or
but
like,
they've asked you in that instance.
Yeah. Okay. So say my partner is walking out of the house and I'm like, you're going to a job interview in that? Or like, why are you wearing those particular clothes? Because you can.
But why are you wearing those clothes is different from that looks shit. Like that looks shit is
absolutely.
No tact.
But that's the thing. That's just like, I want to know your reasoning of this seemingly ridiculous decision that you've made.
But I think that is a tactful way of going about it. I stand by what I said because I think that asking someone the question is tactful, whereas saying that looks shit, take it off is cruel.
Is that truthful though, or is that just hurtful?
But I don't think
you can say like, I do not like your outfit.
But like I would be like, I did not ask your opinion.
I mean that's fair.
I think it's quite tough to talk about someone's appearance or clothing in any kind of way that doesn't feel personal.
Like if you didn't invite it, and unless it's literally dripping slime, like don't talk about my body or clothing unless I've asked you. I don't know. Maybe it's different for women, but like if somebody...
Look, I can absolutely see that. As someone who does have a lot of body issues as well as strong opinions about how I dress, or at least I used to.
Yeah.
I think if anyone gets to have a voiced opinion about how you look, unsolicited, it is your partner.
Yeah.
Assuming that they have your best interest at heart.
Yes, and aren't doing it because it's what they want, not...
And it's not coercive.
Yeah.
It's just like, you're not going out in that because you look ugly and therefore I look bad, or you're not going in that because you look slutty and that makes me feel self-conscious.
Yeah, I was going to say, what about the you can't wear that because other people will look at you argument? Like for me, that's dump them in the bin.
Yeah, well, absolutely. I think that's the conversation of like, why are you wearing it? Because if you're wearing it because you feel empowered, it should be if they are saying, I should say, I'm not going to say it, just him, but if they're saying you can't go out that because you look like a slut, you can say back, I'm going to wear this because I feel like a boss. The end of argument. I think that is kind of a symptom of a bigger problem, or it could be a symbol of a bigger problem rather than being a problem in and of itself.
But I think that your radical honesty is, whilst being honest, is tactful because you are asking the question. You're not just stating the opinion.
Yeah, well, then I feel like that's the point of honesty is not to just share your opinion, is to find out other people's opinions as well.
And I think that's tactful, so I stand by what I said.
Okay, I'll let you have it.
So it's a bit of a...
It wasn't a scolding. It was just kind of like point of order.
Yes. Look, I just think that people should be kind with their feedback, and asking a question rather than saying that's shit is kind.
Yeah, and I think I would just like to say that I don't think tact equals dishonesty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tact is honesty in and of itself. Honesty presented in a palatable way.
Yes, correct. Agree. We both agree. Hooray!
Well done, you two. Very
Tom's
good.
just watching the tennis match there.
Well, it's a tricky, wrinkly one. I'm gonna be quite binary in my discussion here. In my language here. I'm sorry, guys, but Liz, as a woman, you would probably hate it if as a man or your partner, I said, love, you're not wearing that out to dinner. So I think from the straight male perspective, it's like, why do you get to do it to us? That's the thesis here, I think.
Yeah, look, and as I said right at the start, like I did it when I was younger, but I think I'd actually feel bad about doing it now unless there's literal, like, you know, hey, you've got bird shit on that jacket. Yes. Or, you know, if someone has said to me, I'm self-conscious that I might look a certain way in this, and they wear something that looks that certain way that they've said that they don't like, I'll go, hey, you know how you said you didn't like that? I'm feeling that with this.
Yeah, I mean, as a gay man, I've kind of jokingly called out friends who are women and said, can you please explain that outfit to me?
Yeah, somehow I can take that from a gay... Why? Why is that?
Well, again, it's a friend because I would be... Like, I would only say that to someone who knows that I'm coming at it with like, hey, this is not something that I would pick for you, and I want the best thing for you, so what's going on?
Yeah.
Why? Because that's not a good outfit.
I would buy it for, like, this is the thing. I would be hurt when my partner said it, but be fine if a friend said it.
See, that's very interesting to me because I think it should be pretty
I know.
much
Yeah, it
the
should
friend
be.
all the way round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what's making me go, oh, I have baggage and issues.
Welcome to Ghosts of Boyfriend
Yes,
Past.
hello. It's nice
I am
to
Liz
have
Best.
you.
This has been me forever.
Well, it's a tricky one, readers. Do you tell either your friends that the thing they're wearing doesn't look good? Do you tell your partner that what they're currently wearing doesn't suit? Do you?
I have
do
a
you not-
story that actually goes with
Oh.
this, and I know this is the questions
Oh
episode, but
my
hear me
God.
out because
Let's do it.
sometimes I watch way too much TikTok. I saw a TikTok on the "Am I the Asshole?" Someone was reading out a Reddit, "Am I the Asshole?" And it was that so this woman had gone out and she'd gone wedding dress shopping. And she had decided that she came home, she was thrilled. She decided that she wanted to show her husband to be the bridesmaids' dresses and the wedding dress. And so he was like, great, I love the bridesmaids' dresses. So previously, she had said to him that the theme they were going for the wedding was very like ethereal, woodlandy kind of, the bridesmaids are wearing flower crowns, that kind of thing.
Yeah, gotcha.
And so goes and says, okay, I'm going to change into the wedding dress and show you before the wedding because I'm just going to do that. So she goes in, she comes out in the massive poofy princess dress, which not quite with the wedding theme. And so the guy was obviously the one writing in the Am I the Asshole? He said, are you asking me to critique the dress or are you asking me to be excited with you?
Yes.
And she said, critique the dress. And he said he did not like it. He said he did not like it. He said he didn't think it fit with the theme. She lost her shit, went to her mother's house, didn't talk to him for 2 days, and he was like, am I the asshole? He then found out, looking at his credit card, that she had spent $9,000 on the dress. So I have a feeling that's why she might have thrown a tizzy. But the thing is, my point is that if somebody asks you, if you ask somebody, what do you think? And they actually do the wonderful thing of saying, are you actually asking? If you want to hear nothing but this is amazing, just say, I love it. You need to love this too. Yay. Like don't lie to somebody when they give you that option. When they're giving you the option, and I know you might go, oh, I guess that means you hate it. But it was just awkward.
No,
Because you can't return wedding dresses either. You cannot.
Won't happen. I say a similar thing to my partner now. At the end of the day, I'll say, is this a rant or do you need assistance? Do you need
Oh, I love
feedback?
that.
Is this 10 minutes of cyclonic behavior, or do you need someone to talk it out with you? We should probably ask more than one question on this question.
Give me one more that you think will have a very
No, I refuse.
succinct. Okay.
Elizabeth, when you're sniffing about for a partner, do you prefer
When is that, Tom?
every hour, every minute of the day?
God
surely?
damn it! Don't out me.
When you're looking for a partner, do you prefer an accent or their voice quality, the quality of their voice, the depth, the timbre, etc.?
I'm a sucker for a deep voice, but also accents are hot.
Right.
All of the above.
Any
Thank
accent,
you so much.
any accent in the world. As long as he
Honestly,
has
look,
one that's
if you're
different to
funny,
yours.
you can sound however the fuck you
Well,
want
no.
for me. Like if you are not, if you are okay to the eye and you make me laugh a lot, then.
Doesn't really
But
matter
I think
for you.
there's just something
Zane,
to
do you have an
me
answer
about
voice or accent
a
in
deep
your world?
voice. For me, there's something about it. I just
Yep.
yeah.
When it's,
Are you asking, do I have like a preference of
but what-
accent?
or
Yeah, what accent is sexy to you?
I would say Irish.
Oh
but
my
that's
God,
just
yes.
fucking A1, isn't it?
Really,
Irish.
anything Gaelic, Irish, Scottish, Welsh.
that'll do.
But also, I really like the Indian accent.
Ah,
Oh,
there you
yeah.
go. Fascinating.
I quite like certain British dialects.
No.
Yeah, I do.
No.
I do.
Oh, you
I do.
But they're full of English people
But
with
like-
the English accent. It's
Yeah,
not
but
good.
it's nice and well, like I'm not going to say
You
any
like-
that I don't like because then they're gonna. But there are some that I'm just like, fuck, that's sexy.
Okay.
Like, holy shit, that is hot.
So accents seem to be rather than the quality of someone's voice seems to be.
I mean, look, if you sound like you've taken a big huff of helium, maybe not so much, but
if you've taken a puff of helium and you're speaking in an Irish accent, I think Irish can carry that off.
Irish would trump.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the thing. So I think, whereas like if you're speaking like you've got a really high voice in an Australian accent, that would actually be a bit of a turn off.
It would be horrific.
But Australian accents in general don't.
Do you know what? I've heard from people who do not have Australian accents that they think Australian accents are really sexy, and I think they are nuts.
Yeah, I think they're.
I've heard from Americans that New Zealand accents are attractive, and I don't hear that at all.
I don't know.
That's the thing. Like I feel towards New Zealand accents the way that British people feel towards Welsh accents.
Right.
They're a bit goofy.
I just think that people like Australian accents because of like Hugh Jackman and Chris Hemsworth, really. They just like that.
I just think generally we seem to like or take interest in things that are different to us, and we
latch onto them.
And we go, oh, that's not what I'm used to hearing.
Then you hear an Australian go, oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. And it just all the sexiness goes out the window.
Yes. I think I prefer a voice over an accent. An accent will get me. I'm an accent fiend, but I don't think anything tops a husky voice in a woman.
So you like when your lady's a little bit ill and all of a sudden she's got a little bit of
Leone.
Natasha Leone.
That sort of raspy.
You're looking for
voice.
vocal fry.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Give it something about that husky.
Wow.
Sort of,
heavy smoker.
Yeah.
See, I'm all about like smooth, like deep and smooth. Nope, that sounds bad.
Yep.
I mean, it sounds like it sounds, Liz.
Aren't we all, darling?
Look, I like a little bit of a gravelly voice on a man.
Honestly, it's more about like the way that they speak. I think like a dramatic presentation. I think that's why I lean towards the Gaelic, because both Irish and Scottish have a way of presenting their sentences in a dramatic way that English or that British, Australian, New Zealand, other English speakers don't have. They have lots of like dramatic turns of phrase and that sort of thing. And I think that's what I particularly enjoy.
Well, there we go. Is it voice, tone of voice, timbre, etc., or someone with an accent? What gets your motor running, dear readers? What do you prefer? Let us know. There might be some accent that on this planet that you hear and you just melt at the fucking knees, right? It's or it could be someone's voice, the quality of speaking. I don't know. Yeah, we've all got our answers. Liz,
I'm just trying to think of other accents that I really enjoy. Like when I can understand it, I actually really enjoy Scottish brogue. But sometimes I'm like, you're gonna need to slow that down for me.
Yes,
I'm so sorry.
Scottish to English,
very
translator.
thick.
Let us know your thoughts, or literally anything you had. A little story, feedback, questions. Send them through to ghostsofboyfriendspast@gmail.com. To be featured on the show, either we can have you as a main guest on our main episodes on microphone, or we'll feature you on one of these little quickies. Listen, you've already listened. Rate and review the show on your podcast platform of choice, please. That would be lovely for Elizabeth and I.
Please do, because reviews make so much difference to where we sit on charts, and that means that more people get to discover the podcast. So even like you could send this podcast to a friend, or you could review us with 5 stars, and then that means that probably 3 other people will see the podcast instead of just one. So really, you're working smarter, not harder, by leaving us a 5-star review and saying, I guess, whatever the heck you want to say. You can put your biggest dating turnoff in the review if you don't feel like singing our praises. But in the meantime, please send us your stories. What accents do you find sexy? What time have you listened to someone speak and just gone, automatically obsessed with that person? We want to know your stories, because that's what our podcast is. It's all about you and your stories and what we learn.